Hello beautiful faces, thanks for stopping by, whether you are new or returning. Now this is the second time that I am having to film this video because I tried filming it last week and then I went to go edit it last night and somehow I'd lost all footage. I think I may have accidentally deleted it or something like that. Anyways, I'm having to refilm this entire video. What I wanted to do was every series that I am in the middle of and whether I will be continuing those series. So some of these series are ones where I'm up to date. So for example, the Imperium series, I am in the middle of that. I absolutely love the series. I will 100% be continuing. But I physically can't right now because so far only 3 books in the series are out. There is no more that I could read even if I wanted to. I have to wait until the next release. So I'm in the middle of it, but I physically can't continue. Now, some series are completed and I can continue them if I want to. I just, for some reason, I don't know, I just read whatever I feel like reading in the moment. I will continue those series eventually, hence this video. I just wanted to see like how many series am I in the middle of and will I be continuing them or not. So I did start with the Imperium series. I spoke about that. I love it. I am 100% continuing that one. I'm also in the middle, I'm pretty sure it's called the True Scotsman series. This is by Amy McGavin. Now, I read the first book last year. It was called The Highland Kiss. I absolutely loved it. I was so surprised because I'm not really like a small town, like I don't read small town. However, I think I found a type of small town that I don't mind, because it's set in the Scottish Highlands. I think the type of small town I'm not the biggest fan of is like your classic American ranch style small towns. Like those sorts of small towns are not my vibe. However, this one was set in the Scottish Highlands, not even on a ranch, and so I was kind of here for it and down for it. So I loved it. And hey, can't go wrong with a good Scottish man. So I believe this is completed at about either 5 or 6 books. So I've got a couple more to get through, but they are interconnected standalones. I met a lot of the side characters in book 1 and was like, yeah, I think I know who the rest of the books are following. I don't know which book is which, but like the male main character had 2 brothers. Let's be real, they're getting a book. I know that for a fact. And then like the girl had a best friend. I think that she'll have a book and things like that. Like I can pretty much guarantee you who the next books are going to be about, which I'm very excited for. I just don't know who's going to be like, yeah, that best friend will get a book, but is she going to be book 2 or is she going to be book 4? I don't know. But I'm very excited to continue on. I honestly don't know why I haven't. But you know what the thing is? As much as I was like, yeah, this is a small town I'm down for, I'm still not always down for small town just in general. So I gotta wait until I'm like, I could do a small town right now and then I might continue on with the series. But I do love this series. It's so fun. If you're looking, like I said, if you're looking for small town and you don't want it to be American Ranch, this series I would highly recommend. I'm also in the middle of the Famous Young Things series. This is an ongoing series by Scarlett Drake. These are romances. I've read the first book, Hamritia. I love Hamritia. I talk about it all the time. It's one of my favourite books of all time. And she's got 2 more that have been released. I think it's ongoing because I think there's going to be more. But she's got 2 other ones, Limerence and Darling, which I'm yet to read, which I want to read so bad because I absolutely love it. But yes, I'm in the middle of this. This is like a cool, like, it's more about like the professions. Like it's not like small town or sport or billionaire or things like that. But like it's about like just people in the professions they have. So like the first book is following one guy who's in an American rock band. But then the other main character is in a K-pop group. And then I know that Limerence is following 2 male ballet dancers. And then book 3 is following a politician and a porn star. So, but I am very, very excited to continue on. Hamritia, like I said, it's one of my favourite books of all time. And I've only got 2 more and then I'll be caught up and ready for the 4th release. I am also in the middle of the Playing for Keeps series by Becca Mack. This is a completed 5-book sports romance ice hockey series, and I've already read the first book. I've already read Consider Me, so I do have 4 more to go. Consider Me was just like it wasn't really anything special. Like, I will continue on. I have heard that it's like first book, worst book, and so I really shouldn't judge it until I at least read book 2. However, like, Consider Me was like, it wasn't really anything special. I liked it. I did like it. It was a fun, spicy time, but it was way too thick. Way too, like some pages could have been shaved off. Like, some pages so totally could have been shaved off. Like, it was way too long. Oh my god, like, I was getting to the end and was kind of just like, oh, is it over yet? Oh, there's more? Okay. Like, I don't know, like, and the thing is that there wasn't really anything wrong with the plot or anything like that. It was just getting to the point where I was like, yeah, this is way, way too long. Also, just nothing special. Like, it didn't blow me away. I will continue though, because everyone says first book, worst book, so I am at least going to read book 2. Then I'll make a proper, like, will I actually, because people say that from book 2 it gets better, but if I don't think it's getting better, so it's a yes and a maybe, but it is yes. So I am at least going to read book 2. Now, I say this as somebody that owns like every single book, but the covers are stunning. The covers are beautiful. But yeah, I'm going to read book 2 and we'll see how it goes. But like, technically it is a yes. Next is the My Vampires series by Jenna Levine. So My Roommate is a Vampire, My Vampire Plus One, and A Road Trip with a Vampire. I think it's just a trilogy. I don't know if there's going to be a 4th book or not. I think it's just a trilogy. And the only one I haven't read is A Road Trip with a Vampire. It's the only one that I am yet to read. I really want to because I adore this series. It's like the cutest thing ever. But yes, I just got to read Road Trip with the Vampire and that'll be up to date. And this is 100% a series I'll be continuing because I am obsessed with it. It's contemporary romance, but the MMCs are vampires. So you get a tiny fantasy element in there. And it's like the coolest thing ever, and I love it. These stories are cute and adorable, and I will 100% be continuing. Also in the middle of Kin Porsche. It is a 6-book series. I have read the first 5. The only reason why I haven't read the 6th one is because it's not out yet. But the moment it's out, I will be reading it because I absolutely love Kin Porsche. I'm 100% continuing. Kin Porsche is one of my favourite things on planet Earth because I love the television show as well. And yeah, I will just 100% be continuing Kin Porsche. It's amazing. It's dark romance, Asian mafia, MM, like all the things I love in a book. So yes. I'm also in the middle of Painter of the Night. I've read the first volume and the 3rd one is just about to come out. I don't know how many volumes it plans to be in total. I've read the first one. I do want to read the 2nd. I do. I am going to continue on. It is one of the spiciest things that I have just ever read. This is a dark romance. It is Korean manhwa and it's set in, I think it's the Joseon period. And it's this dude who makes erotic paintings. But then I think he starts to feel a bit ashamed by it and is like, I'm never going to make erotic paintings ever again. But there's another character that's like really obsessed with these erotic paintings, so he like takes him and basically forces him to make these erotic paintings, but for his eyes only. It is so incredibly spicy, but I loved it. I literally loved it. So I want to continue on. So yeah, there's 2 new volumes that I need to consume. I don't know how many it's going to be in total. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 or something along those lines. Maybe. That's what a lot of manhwa go for about that long, I think. But, I mean, I could be wrong. But anyways, there are 3 out. I have only read the first one, but I will 100% be reading the next ones. I am in the middle of Love Nest. This is a Japanese BL manga. I read the first volume and there are 3 more. So basically there's Love Nest Volume 1 and Volume 2 and then there's Love Nest Second Volume 1 and Volume 2. So Love Nest is like them getting together, and then Love Nest Second is problems they're facing when they're already together, sort of vibes. And so yes, I need to read the second volume of Love Nest, and then I need to read both volumes of Love Nest Second, which I will 100% be doing. I am going to continue on. I love Love Nest. It's so fun. Very domestic. Like, not a ton is going on plot. Like, this is definitely like a character sort of, like, okay, you know how there are books that are very plot heavy, but then there are more so books that are like character driven. Love Nest is character driven. Very, very character driven. Not a ton of like plot is going on. It's very character driven. But I don't mind me a character driven story, as obviously it's got to be a good character driven story. Like, you gotta have characters gonna make up for the lack of plot. So it's gotta be good. And Love Nest is good, so I'll be continuing. Also in the middle of the Good Spirit series by B.K. Morrison. I don't actually know the overarching name of the series. I think it's just The Good Spirits, I think. Anyways, I've read Good Spirits. That is the first book in this series. I have been told I think it's just going to be a duology, I think. Because Grim Tidings is the second book, and that plans on coming out, I don't actually know when, but we have had a cover reveal for it. But Grim Tidings is coming out at some point, but I think that that's going to be it. Either way, I'm in the middle of the series, and yes, I will be continuing because I absolutely loved Good Spirits, and I'm very excited for Grim Tidings. I'm also in the middle of the Sinners on the Ice series by Anastasia White. Now, this is a maybe. This is another sports romance series that, yes, it was a fun time and stuff like that. It was fun, it was spicy, like, I enjoyed it. However, it didn't blow me away. I didn't read it and was like, oh my god, this is like the world's best sports romance or anything like that. So, it's a maybe. I do have all 4 books in the series on my Kindle, and they aren't that long, so I know it wouldn't take me that long to get through them all. And I will read them. Technically, yes, I will continue on with this series because I bought them all on my Kindle. But it's just like, I don't know. Look, if I really dislike the second book, then maybe I just won't bother with the final 2. I don't know. This is like a yes, but it's also a maybe. Like, it's just not like my favourite thing ever. I've read so many other sports romances that are so much better. But I mean, like, I will continue on, but I'm really going to heavily judge, like, the second book in the series, kind of like with Playing for Keeps. Speaking of a sports romance series that I think is so much better, Jacksonville Rays by Emily Rath. Oh, I will 100% be continuing on with this series. This is a 5-book series, 4 of them are out, and I have read the first 3. So I do need to read the 4th one, and then eventually I'll read the 5th when that comes out. Oh, I am continuing. I adore the Jacksonville Rays. Oh my goodness. Now, this is so funny because I was saying that, like, Playing for Keeps was way too long. Jacksonville Rays is even longer, but I wish it was even longer because, oh my goodness, Emily Rath, her books are, like, so addicting. Pucking Around, the first book in the series, is, like, gigantic. Oh my goodness. It's, like, book 1 and 2 of Playing for Keeps combined, and that's, like, the length of Pucking Around. Like, it's gigantic. Tell me how I read it in 2 days. I read it in like 2 days, people. That doesn't happen. A book that thick at least takes me like a week and a bit because of how thick it is. But I just like flew through it. Absolutely flew through it, which is so surprising, and it has never happened again. Thick books do take me at least a week and a bit. But like, I will be continuing Jacksonville Rays because I absolutely adore the series. Next is the Her Soul's trilogy by Harley LaRue. This is a cute little trilogy. Her Soul to Take, Her Soul for Revenge, and Soul of a Witch. I've only read the first book, so Her Soul to Take, I've read that one, and I loved it, and I will be continuing on. I just haven't, because I just, like I said, I read whatever I'm in the mood for at the moment. So yes, I will continue on eventually. I adore this series. Her Soul to Take was like really, really, really good. I adored it, and so yes, I will be continuing. Next, I'm pretty sure it's just called the Bride series from Ali Hazelwood, and so far there are only 2 books out, and I've got no idea if she's making more. It could just be a duology perhaps, but it's Bride and then it's Mate. So I read Bride and I loved it. I'm yet to read Mate. I will 100% be continuing because I absolutely loved Bride. So I will be continuing on and reading Mate because Bride was so good. Next is the Magnolia Park series by Jessa Hastings. I've read the first 2 books. There are 5 out so far, so there's 3 more I need to read. I will 100% be continuing. 100% be continuing because I love it. I love Magnolia Park so much. It's so good. It's like huge for fans of Gossip Girl. So if you like Gossip Girl and you like to read books, because I know that not everyone's a reader, but if you like reading and you liked the Gossip Girl television show, you need to read Magnolia Parks pronto. So yes, I will be continuing Magnolia Parks. Now, sticking with another series that you must read pronto if you like Gossip Girl. Addicted Calloway Sisters series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I am 3 books into it. It is a 10-book series, 9 books, and then the 10th book is like an epilogue style novel. And I will be continuing. This one, it's not like my favourite thing ever. So, because originally I was like, oh, I just want to try and binge the entire thing back to back. I've been finding out that I've been needing to take breaks in between some of the books because, yes, I am enjoying it, but it's not like my favourite thing ever. Like, I'm not hooked to the point where I can just binge it all at once. Like, I've been reading a book from the series and then needing to read something else in between before I go back to it. Even though I am enjoying it and I will be continuing on with the series, I'm just finding it quite difficult to just like boom, 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 which is why I'm only 3 books into it so far. I did read the first 2 books back to back. Then I took a break and read something else. Then I read the 3rd book. Now I'm taking a break again because I am enjoying it and I will be continuing on. It's just not something I can just binge in one go, unfortunately. And I thought it was because I am obsessed with Gossip Girl, but like, I don't know, I'm just finding that I'm needing to take breaks. Also in the middle of the London Heart series by Teenie Page. 2 of the 3 books are out, but I've only read the first book, The Other Brother, but I absolutely adored it, so I will 100% be continuing on with this series. I love Teenie Page. I will support her in anything that she does. She is one of my all-time favourite book talk people, and The Other Brother was so good, I cannot wait to continue on. Papa Sets Attract is another manga that I'm in the middle of. There are 3 volumes out so far. I'm up to date. I've read all 3 of them, but I would love to continue on. So if any more volumes of that do come out, I will be reading them. This is a really just cute and adorable slice of life sort of series. Great for dog lovers. Like, if you're a dog lover, you need to get on it. And I just adore Papa Sets Attract and will 100% be continuing, but I'm up to date, so I gotta wait. Next is the Into Darkness series by Nevessa Allen. So Lights Out, Caught Up, Game On is yet to be released, and I've only read Lights Out. I have only read Lights Out. Now, I will 100% be continuing. Even though I do kind of have lower expectations for Caught Up, I haven't heard the best reviews for Caught Up, but I just adored Lights Out so much, so yeah, I'm gonna read it, and I am excited for Game On. I just haven't heard like the best stuff about Caught Up, so I've been putting it off slightly. Like, I haven't been wanting to read it just yet because I'm worried that I may not love it. I'm slightly worried because of all the reviews. I've just been seeing so many reviews that are like, oh my god, like Caught Up was such a letdown. So I'm kind of scared to pick it up. I do want to continue because I loved Lights Out, but I'm just like a little apprehensive about it. But yes, I will be continuing this series. Next is the Ashen Grove University series. This is a dark romantic thriller Why Choose series. It's releasing like duo style. So she's got one duo and then she's got a second duo, but it's all a part of the same universe. And the plot continues on. It just follows a second set of characters in book 3 and 4. So I've read the first duo, but I haven't read the second duo, and I will 100% be continuing because I adore the Ashen Grove universe. I absolutely love it. The first duo that I read blew me away with how amazing it was. I am so obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. And I need to start the second duo pronto because I'm just obsessed. I was so surprised by how good it was. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna read this, you know, whatever. No. It's so good, and I've been recommending it to like everybody who's into dark romance and doesn't mind why I choose because, oh, it's so good. It is so good. I will 100% be continuing. Just actually found a no, probably the only no. So I'm in the middle of the Maple Hill series by Hannah Grace. Now, I actually really enjoyed Icebreaker. I liked Icebreaker. But I've decided not to continue on, especially because I know that other books in this series are quite different from Icebreaker. Like, I've heard that you should read Wildfire if you really enjoy the Camp Rock movies, and I did not enjoy the Camp Rock movies. I wasn't really much of a Disney girl. You know how everyone's like, you're either a Disney girl or you're a Nickelodeon girl? I was Nickelodeon. iCarly, Drake and Josh, Victorious, Big Time Rush. And I wasn't that much into the Disney shows. I didn't mind Zack and Cody, but like, it was really only Zack and Cody that I liked, and so I wasn't really that much of a Disney girl. And like, I have seen the Camp Rock movies, but I'm not really a fan of them. Like, I'm just like, not really for me. And so I've kind of just decided to think of Icebreaker as a bit of a standalone. I don't think that I'm going to continue on with this one. I loved Icebreaker, like, loved it. And if Icebreaker ever got an adaptation, I would watch it, but I don't really have any interest in reading Wildfire. Next is a series that I didn't think I was going to include because I so thought that it was just a duo and I've already read this duo. But she's decided to release a third book in this series, so now I'm in the middle of it. So this is, I don't even know the name of the series, but the duo was Boyfriend Material and Husband Material by Alexis Hall, but she has decided to release a third book called Father Material, which I will read when that comes out. That's not out yet. But it's so surprising because Boyfriend Material and Husband Material, I read those years ago. I read those in 2023. So, but look, I'm excited for Father Material and I will read that because I loved this duo. It is actually probably one of my all-time favourite duos. I think it's great. It's an MM book, but it is also spice-free. So if you're looking to get into MM, but you want it to be spice-free, I highly recommend this duo. And I loved it and I cannot wait to continue on. Also in the middle of the Love Light Farms series by B.K. Borison. I've only read the first book, Love Light Farms. This is a 4-book series, which I would love to continue on, but I've only read Love Light Farms. I do want to continue on because I really liked it, and so yes, this is another one that I will 100% be continuing. Also in the middle of the Dream Harbour series by Laurie Gilmore. So there are 5 books out. She plans on releasing a 6th. She also plans on releasing a cute little novella as well. I have read the first 3. So I've read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and The Christmas Tree Farms. My favourite of those 3 so far has been The Christmas Tree Farms. I adore that book. Now, this is a series that I'm so surprised I like. I so thought that I was going to read this and be like, ew, gross. But I actually really like this series. So I will 100% be continuing on because it's actually really good. Lastly, because I'm pretty sure I've named them all, I'm probably going to be editing this and then I'll think of some more and then I'll be like kind of annoyed. But the last series I'm in the middle of is Silver Elite. So I don't actually know the overarching name or whatever, but Silver Elite. So that's the first book, and then I know that the second book is coming out at some point called Broken Dove. Now, I really liked Silver Elite, so I would love to continue on with this series because I thought that Silver Elite was great. And yeah, it's a fun, cute little dystopian romance, and I love me a dystopian book. Oh, actually, I just realised another series I am in the middle of is Maze Runner. So the Maze Runner is comprised up of an original trilogy, 2 prequels, and then a sequel trilogy. The only thing I haven't read is the sequel trilogy. So I have read the Maze Runner original trilogy, and I have read both of the prequels, but I'm yet to read the sequels. So the sequel trilogy is set, I think it's 70 years after the events of Maze Runner. So you have the Maze Cutter, you have the Godhead Complex, and then you have the Glade something. The Glade something. Anyways, I really want to continue on because I love The Maze Runner. The Maze Runner is my all-time favourite dystopian series, so I really, really want to continue on with that series because it's so good. Rightio, that is it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a thumbs up. Let me know down below if there are any series that you're dying for me to continue. Out of the ones that I spoke about today, let me know. I would be interested. Yep, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.